So today what we're going to be doing is getting the guests to drive in these 3 identical Golfs. They're all just ordinary Golf diesels. They're all fitted with identical Continental tyres in terms of the type of tyre we're using. The only difference, and the most important difference, is the tread depth. We have one car which is fitted with tyres which are effectively new, full tread, 8mm. Another one which is down to 3mm, which is what we recommend that most people change their tyres at now. And then finally one which is at the legal limit, the minimum, which is 1.6mm. And the way we do it is to get the guests to drive on a straight piece of road which has been soaked with sprinklers, so obviously it gives them a fairly low level of grip, and perform effectively what is an emergency braking exercise. So at 50 miles an hour, we get them to brake really, really hard. It kind of engages things like the ABS and all the other electronic systems, and try and bring the car to a standstill as quickly as possible.
Get ready now. Good man. That's it. Keep braking, keep braking, keep braking. And it's just
go on,
it just goes on and on. Braking. What's up, man?
That's an amazing difference.
Amazing. It is, isn't it? I mean, it really, really is. Now, good man. Keep braking, keep braking, keep braking, keep braking. Good lad. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Found that when we did the 3mm first, then the 1.6 and then the 8mm, and the difference between the 1.6 and the 8 was phenomenally different. So very, very good test really. Also the stability of the car when you were braking at 8mm was dramatically different. So excellent test.
The last car we were in was the one with the 1.6 tread depth, and a little bit scary because when you hit the brakes at 50, the car doesn't want to stop, it just keeps going on. So yeah, good comparison between all the different tyre depths, and a real eye opener with the one with 1.6.
Obviously the 8mm is a massive braking force. You can feel the G-force stopping the car, the seatbelt tension, the car stopping under control. With the 3mm you can feel the same type of force, but not as great. The steering goes a bit lighter, the back end picked up. With the 1.6 it's quite concerning. The seatbelt didn't even lock because there's no G-force, but there's no grip. Yeah, I think you should change your tyres at 3mm.
Yeah, we've been doing the wet braking test, 1.6mm, 3mm and 8mm cars. Really good example of differences between a full tread tyre and a 1.6mm, particularly in the way the back of the car handles as well. You know, the back was stepping out on the 1.6mm tyre, but on the 8mm it stopped quickly and sharply. So yeah, it's a good example, really good real life experience.
It was surprising just how different it was on the 1.6mm worth of tread. The car just didn't want to stop at all, and yet on a full 8mm the car felt controllable and easy to drive. You felt like you had a chance of stopping, but not with 1.6mm.
Certainly it was fantastic seeing the difference between the 1.6mm and even 3. You see that huge drop off of braking distance in there. It's just makes it real, so that we can actually tell our customers as well and re-emphasise the importance of having good tyres in your car.
And the stopping distance is huge compared with certainly the 8mm tyres as well.
Very good test. It just shows it straight away, really. I definitely need to change tyres earlier than 1.6, without a doubt, without a doubt.
I'm Pat Flynn, working with Continental Tyres here at Myra at the Proving Ground. It's a totally wet track that we've got, and we're comparing the Continental tyre versus the budget tyre. For over this 20 years we've experienced all sorts until now, and it's probably the one that's opened our eyes the most. We've got lots of car control, we've been doing lots of events over the years, And to be quite honest, we jumped naturally into the Continental Shod car, shot off down a track that we know quite well, having worked at Myra quite often, and got the perfect result of, yeah, this is great, how good does this car feel? Blimey, the focus is really good. And in actual fact, it's the Continental tyre that's doing all the work. Then we jumped into the Triangle car, didn't we, Ryan?
Yeah, it's fair to say the car on budget tyres surprised us a little bit. And now try and build up to 30. Because you can feel it break away in the back as well, can't you?
Back of it going.
So 25, now just try and build up to 30.
Oh my god.
And you see instantly the car starts sliding, and you'll feel it in the back when the car starts to slide as well.
It's new tyres, Jesus.
Like Pat said, we've driven various cars and various tyres over the years, but there's a massive difference between the two cars. Normally on a circuit, if you said there was a second a lap difference, it would be a lot over 2 miles. Here we're probably going over half a mile, and there's probably 6 or 8 seconds difference in a lap. A huge difference, not just in terms of the actual grip that the cars have, but in terms of traction, braking, all-round performance, and even the way that the car actually brakes away is quite unpredictable on the budget tyre. Whereas with the premium tyre, the Continental, you know, we can really lean on the car and use it how you would expect to use it on a wet road.
Basically, it is the same as you say. You get what you pay for. But proper premium tyre, you've got control of it. You feel it. With the non-budget tyre, it breaks away a lot sooner, or a lot quicker, or a lot sooner because you're not getting anywhere near the speed. And obviously it takes more to bring it back into line.
It's just a demonstration to compare the difference between budget tyres and premium tyre on a wet handling course, and the difference is stunning.
Well, I actually managed to get up to about 28 miles an hour, but compared with the Continental tyres, you could actually feel the difference even though we were going slower. And from my job as a road safety officer, I'm thinking now that young drivers need a lot more information, not about how to drive a car, but the tyres and things like that, because how many youngsters these days bother to ask, how good a tyre is this? It's always, can I afford this set of tyres? So I think the needs with the driving, there needs more tyre information for youngsters.
It wasn't just that one was better than another. I think the budget tyre was effectively dangerous at the speeds. It's just unbelievable difference, really. You'd never want to be driving a car with those fitted.
Well, we went out in the car with Chinese-made tyres on first. We followed that with a car with Continental-made tyres, and the difference was just striking.
Yeah, well, first we went out on the Triangle tyres, and even as a passenger, it was immediately noticeable that there was just no grip whatsoever.
And it's quite scary, actually, the difference. I mean, we were doing, 30 miles an hour, and the result is either going to be a £600 repair bill or someone's life, I think.
It's the same car, it can do the same thing, and 5 miles an hour slower, and that's all you can do before it starts to slide around all over the place. It's surprising and a bit scary as well.
Totally and utterly a different kettle of fish on the budget tyres. I'm just astounded how different they are. They really are totally different.
What an incredible illustration of grip and feedback from the two different makes of tyres. It's made me completely think differently about budget and premium, definitely, absolutely. I'm just astounded in the difference.